it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Ay, yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 23-yard line. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now Burrow on first down. Fights off the defender. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is caught by Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Kareem Hunt, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Try here for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And 1.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards the pick up there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run with Hunt, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that.
And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Not much there, only a yard.
The 26-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bailey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Bengals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And goal at the 11-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
The kicker on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
That's taken at around the 40. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going deep downfield for Ron. Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to go up top again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2.
They'll run again with Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded at about the 28. So that one will be accepted. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start with the option. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
Number 28, Joe.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
now Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Complete to
a big play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards.
1st down, Bengals.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
Number 6.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Rosas good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7. As they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
48-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Balin. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Drop to throw. The quick slant caught. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Hunt is unable to get in on fourth and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
Brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. But they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Burrow on 3rd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On the run, this is Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Browns, they...